everyone. I know I look the same, but I'm doing 2 videos in one go because I gotta get to the hospital. I told you about Thursday. Friday, yesterday, I went to the hospital. I was there. Yesterday was pretty good up to about 4:03 when the nurses started noticing a little more swelling, and that they had the doctors come and look at them. 2 doctors under Dr. Hunt. And they were kind of concerned, but they're not concerned, they said. And then a couple while later, because they have a pad there for Sam to write, and Sam wrote on it, "My tongue is swelling bigger." And the nurses started noticing he has this little tube thing that he sucked in there to suck any blood or anything out, and he couldn't get it into spots that he was this morning when I was there. And they were getting concerned about that, so they had another girl come in, a little, not American Indian, India, like India, you know what I mean? She came in, she was gorgeous, little girl. I loved how she looked with her glasses. And she looked at him. She was getting concerned, so she called another doctor, and that doctor looked at him, and he was gonna open the stitches and put like a little tube in it. And he started doing that, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I better call Dr. Hunt." And he called Dr. Hunt. Dr. Hunt came in. And what was going on yesterday is that blood was getting like a vein or something. He was getting up under his tongue, and it was making more blood, and that's swelling up the tongue and swelling all this, because he was like a little bit swollen, and then all of a sudden, you know how frogs get, that's how it was going. And I was starting to notice it when they were getting more concerned, and his tongue, where his mouth couldn't open, and he couldn't get the thing, and I was noticing that, and he was getting scared. I could tell he was getting scared. I know when my husband's in pain, when he, because he was looking up at the ceiling, like, you know, like concentrating, and then all of a sudden he was like, you know, crunching his eyes. I knew he was in pain. And when he's really scared, or crying in pain, he'll have a tear coming down. And I'm like, something's going on. People, let's figure out what's going on. And Dr. Hunt says, we need to take him into surgery immediately, and let's get this blood and all this and cleaned up and that. But they couldn't do it at the Huntsman Center because all the guys who did surgery and all that was already gone home, and they don't do surgery on the weekend. So we had to transfer him to the University of Utah, which is lucky because the university connects to the Huntsman Center, and they just had to wheel him down. There we were there. My mother-in-law came back. She went home for the day, but she came back because she wanted to be there. And then somehow the bishop got there. Great guy. And then my sister and that came down because they're like, "Do you want us to come down?" I'm like, "I don't know what to do." What do you do, you know? You don't know how to feel at this point, because it's another surgery to you. Surgery's not like a joke anymore, because you have to go under and everything, you know. So, they were in the waiting room with me. I was getting hungry. I only ate 2 meals yesterday, which was pretty good. I had fish for lunch, and then I had a hamburger, a Swiss mushroom hamburger, which was good. My sister took me to eat, and I felt better after that. It was like 8:30 or 9. I don't eat that late. My whole body and eating schedule, everything I'm used to is off whack. And my kids are missing mommy and daddy. I'm hoping my sister brings Sophie down today so I can hug my little girl. I miss their hugs and their little bodies, you know, and saying, "I love you, I love you." I miss that. But she's going to try to bring her down today for me. And then Dr. Hunt came back out and said that they cleaned this pretty good, and that's what was happening, and they got it good, and that he'll be back in the room. And Dr. Hunt is amazing. If you ever have cancer and in this area and you want to find a good doctor, Dr. Hunt at the Huntsman Center. He might be young, but he is so nice and good at what he does. And I have to say thank you to him and all his staff at the Huntsman Center for taking care of my baby, my husband, my love of my life. So, and we got him in the room about 9:30 or 10. Swelling was down a little more. He was looking good. He was lifeline aired in from one to the other, I'm guessing, to make it easier on them. And then yeah, it looked really good. His vitals were good. They were hooking him back up to the feeding tube and all that, and they were doing all this stuff, and he had 2 great nurses there. One was getting a lot of calls. She was so popular last night. It was so funny. I think my sister was hilarious. We had yesterday might have been not a bad day, but you know, one of those days. And my sister and my mom and my other mom were so hilarious. We were calling ourselves the Golden Girls. I was Dorothy. Heidi was Dorothy's mom. I can't remember her name. But my mother-in-law was Blanche, because she was from the South. And then my mom was Rose. That was funny. And then in the waiting in Sam's room, waiting, the nurse came in and started talking to us, and I was like, we were introducing ourselves. Brenda went first as the mom, his mom, and I went as his wife. And my sister wanted to make a joke and says, I'm his second wife. And the nurse is all standing there going, okay. And she's got like, I'm joking, I'm the sister. And then my mom introduced herself. And the nurse is like totally laughing, going, it's Utah. I mean, I thought that was hilarious. It made my day just to, you know, have that comic relief. Thanks, sis. And then got him in the room and all that. And then we went to go in the elevator. And we didn't know this, but at night in the hospitals, they go down, each elevator gets locked down to a certain level. And we got into the 3rd one, and we wanted to go down, but he wouldn't let you go up. So we were all like sitting there going, oh my god, we went to the 6th floor, we wanted to go down. We thought the elevator was possessed. So we got off the elevator, went down to the 4th floor, thinking we'll try another elevator. Well, we got down, we got to another elevator and went down to the 1st floor. And we got out and we're like, the elevators are possessed, let's just take the stairs. And there was a guy down there and we told him that, and he goes, well, there's signs right there that tell you the elevators at a certain time only go to a certain level and you have to go to each one. And we're all standing there going, we don't read, but we think your elevators are haunted. It was a riot. I have to love my family to give me some laughter through all this. And then we all went home. Heidi not made it home. Because it was snowing on the sub. I made it home. Tired, took a hot bath, and I tried to watch The Little Fuckers again. Excuse my language if you think it's that word. But I never finished it, so. But I went to sleep. I woke up at 9, and now I'm getting ready to go back to the hospital because there's going to be visitors today. I was supposed to take photos today, but I canceled that to do photos another day. I need to keep myself busy and bring some money in through all this. So that's how our days went by. But I'll do another video for today. These are for me and Sam to look past. And I have some video of him, but I don't know if I want to show yet. Of him as he is. But, you know, people have got to see this stuff so people understand. Stop smoking and chewing. Get yourself checked if there's something wrong. I'm serious. Even if you're a healthy horse and that, and you don't like to go to the doctor every year, go. Know your body. Know what's going on. Because this happened to my husband at 38, who's never smoked, never chewed, healthy as a horse, and gets cancer in the time. Get yourself checked. Make sure you're healthy for your kids, your family, your spouse. Because I don't wish this on my enemy to go through this. So, view, subscribe, comment. I'm hoping to get some video of my little girl today. I can't wait to see her. I love her so much. So, I love you guys. Talk to you later.